Team Champion. You're watching WGS-TV.
Welcome to another installment of WGS-TV right here on YouTube.com/WrestleGamer. And this is going to be my WWE Superstars review for the week of May 10th, 2012. They opened up Superstars this week with two guys who I believe are kind of polar opposites, but not in the way you think. It's Drew McIntyre, who has been seriously underutilized in the WWE, in my opinion, taking on Ezekiel Jackson, who was given an opportunity for a push, especially when he was Intercontinental Champion, and went absolutely nowhere. You know, you're given a chance to run with probably one of the, if not most prestigious titles, most prestigious secondary title in the WWE, in the Intercontinental Championship, and you bomb. What else can you say? Drew McIntyre didn't bomb with the Intercontinental title. He had a great run with the championship, but for some reason, the WWE is just not utilizing him properly. So I guess they're trying to start him over here. It was a good opening match with McIntyre and Ezekiel Jackson. Both guys really did look good. I think maybe one of the problems they might have with Ezekiel Jackson is they just don't know what to do with him. They don't know what kind of a gimmick to stick with him. I mean, you can only go so far with the personification of domination. You know, they're trying to make that gimmick go over. I mean, they tried really hard in the match. The commentators, in fact, tried really hard in the match to, you know, Josh Matthews and Matt Striker, you know, the personification of domination, yada, 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 yada. And they really tried their hardest to try to get that gimmick over, and I don't think it's getting over. I honestly don't believe the personification and domination gimmick is getting over. And it's probably one of the reasons why Ezekiel Jackson kind of bombed with the Intercontinental Championship and everything. So I think they need to stick him with a new gimmick, a new character, because he's just not going anywhere with the personification and domination. Drew McIntyre, however, the guy's loaded with talent, loaded with potential, and I really hope that they start reworking him properly to get back into that spot where he first was when he had that Intercontinental title run. So, it was good to see him. McIntyre did get the win. It was a really good match, nonetheless. 4 out of 5, in my opinion. But it was still a really great match, McIntyre getting the win. I just wanted to give you guys my opinions on McIntyre and Ezekiel Jackson so you could kind of understand what I was talking about when I said polar opposites at the beginning of this match. Next up, we had a Divas match, which was actually interesting. What is going on with the WWE Divas? They are now getting interesting to watch. You know, they're not going to, oh, I broke my nail. No, they're actually starting to, I guess, maybe start listening to us, the fans, and start developing actually, you know, actual in-ring talent. And what I say is, what I mean about that is, you know, it was Natalya and Alicia Fox, and it was actually interesting. It actually went a lot longer than a typical 3-minute Diva match. You know, so you would see like on Raw or SmackDown. Superstars, I guess on WWE Superstars, they allot the Divas more time to try to showcase their well, I want to say their assets, but that's not the proper term. I want to say their in-ring ability. And I think Natalya and Alicia Fox actually shined for the Diva division in this match. Natalya got the win. It was it was a really good Divas match. When's the last time you've actually heard me say something really, really good about the WWE Divas? Saying the WWE Divas had a very interesting match. Not very often do you hear me say that, but you're going to hear me say that about the Natalya-Alicia Fox match on WWE Superstars. I may now have a really good reason to watch WWE Superstars, because I don't think Raw or SmackDown, the Divas will get a chance to actually showcase their talent, their in-ring ability. WWE Superstars might be a different story. You might see it on there. So, this is going to shock everybody. My rating for the Natalya-Alicia Fox match, Natalya gets the win with the sharpshooter, 4 out of 5. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people watching this right now on YouTube going, what? But anyway, next up, 2 really great young talents in the WWE. I'm talking about Nico with Camacho, and thank God Camacho stayed on the outside, and this was not a tag match. Because you guys have already heard my opinions. Yeah, you guys have already heard my opinions regarding Camacho and his in-ring ability. Not very good. But it was Nico and Tyson Kidd. Now, a lot of people are saying, Nico ends up getting the win. It was a fantastic finish. A lot of spots. You see, I saw Tyson's Kidd springboard elbow signature move, and that's what his original signature move was, is that springboard elbow. When it comes to delivering kicks, there are a lot of guys who really don't know how to pull off a really good kick spot, but Tyson Kidd can do it beautifully. He came out and he had a really great pop from the crowd, and I think it's because solely on the based on the fact that the crowd really didn't like Nico at all. But this was a really great match. It takes 2 to have a really good match. Nico really shined in there as well. Nico was really, really good, especially on the finish. It went from a springboard. It looked like he was going to go for a crossbody, but Nico caught him into a version of a Death Valley driver, in a sense. It was either a Death Valley driver or maybe a weird version of the angle slam, but it was still like in a Death Valley driver motion. And Nico ends up getting the win. So it was a really great match. Both guys really had the opportunity to shine in this match, and both guys really, really delivered, in my opinion. And I really hope WWE actually takes that into consideration, considering how really the crowd reaction was really good for the match. The crowd was into it, especially with Tyson Kidd, and believe it or not, I got into it. And normally when I start getting into a match that I'm watching in the WWE, that's how I can tell it's really, really good. That's how, because it really grabs my attention. And the Nico Tyson Kidd match on WWE Superstars this week grabbed my attention. 4.5 out of 5. That's how good the match I believe it was. That's the reason why I'm giving it that score. It was that good of a match. The main event on Superstars this week was really good. It was really good too. It was a good tag match. It was Santino Marella, the master of the Cobra! I don't know if I did that right. And the woo woo woo, Long Island IC Zack Ryder taking on Curt, Hawkins and Tyler Rex. A couple of things you need to really notice about this match is one, it's Hawkins and Ryder, former tag team partners on opposite ends of the ring in this one, and 2, they had Hawkins and Ryder, their gear pink and black. Are they trying to pass them off as the new Hart Foundation or something like that? I mean, we already had an attempt at a revamping of the Hart Foundation, or the Hart Dynasty, with Tyson Kidd, Natalya, and David Hart Smith, who is no longer in the WWE. But yeah, their ring gear was pink and black. I guess them trying to make them the new Pink and Black Attack or something like that. I don't know really the whole story behind it, since I don't really watch NXT too much. But I think based on this match, I might start watching. I might. It's a big might. Because Hawkins and Rex, they really worked well as a a tag team unit. They really performed well. But the crowd reacted a lot more with Santino Marella and Zack Ryder. It's not very often you would see one signature move gain such a pop from the audience. I mean, the Stone Cold Stunner would have done it, the Rock Bottom, I'm sure, or the People's Elbow from The Rock as well. But the crowd really roared, not only for the Rough Rider when Ryder connected that on Hawkins, but when Santino Marella brought out the Cobra. The Cobra. I don't know why I'm saying it like Santino. I guess it's part of the gimmick. The Cobra. But they really gave the Cobra a really great pop, and Marella and Ryder ended up getting the win. But it was still a good tag match, a good outing, I believe, from Hawkins and Rex. And I guess maybe I might start watching NXT because it looks like it might be changing a little bit. It might because it kind of intrigued me. It's starting to intrigue me a little bit, especially with the way the commentators, Scott Stanford, he was trying to put over some of the things that were going on NXT. So I might be interested, and I might start watching it. I might. And if I do, you guys can count on me having a review here on WGS-TV. So, with that being said, I would like to know what you guys, the viewers and subscribers, have to say about WWE Superstars this week if you watched it. Be sure you leave your comments in the comments section below. Don't forget, guys, you can still send in your questions to my Q&A video. I will be answering your questions later tonight after Friday Night SmackDown. So you still have time to send me in your questions. Also, don't forget to like and favorite this video. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to youtube.com/WrestleGamer. So with that being said, I'm Double B Billy Boudreaux saying thank you very much for watching.